welcome to Monday. Civilization 5 Monday. As it has been foretold by me, your boy, Åsa. Boudica. Where the shit? Hey, okay. Let me check, I guess. Oh. Actually, you can set yourself up there. Sleep for now. You can fortify. Actually, you can maybe there. Then we can get that one up there. Yeah, it's good that we sort of like got rid of some of these. We can't have the Netherlands expanding all over the goddamn place. I didn't mind before, but I do want to make sure that the shit around the place ain't settled by other civilizations here. Let's see. You can also go up there. Heal, please. I guess you can stay up here then to make sure that they don't return. here, I guess. Fortify. Or sleep in their case. This Valletta, bombarding a barbarian count. Let's see, how much would it cost to buy a new one? 290, okay. Almost there. Almost there. Bank there, please. Sleep, please. And you can bombard these. I guess you can go there now. Denounce me all you want, it won't change a damn thing. Upgrade. And heal. Great positions work. There we go. Let's see here. can take up cargo ship there for now. Doesn't affect me that much recruiting them. Valletta? That's there. There are freaking people over there now. Go. Hang on then. Now can I guess get there as well with you? Valletta is not good then right now. I guess Belgrade right now. So I had to make sure that they don't plunder my shit. Them, I guess. Here. At least these are keeping majority of track there. Actually, this is what I want for now. I don't want your city. Not now, at least. To deal with Ethiopia and the Netherlands here, then I'm gonna start plowing through like Greece and shit here. Because they're well annoying. Start the bombardment. Go. Ability. And another cargo ship, please. Oh yeah. Okay. Policy. Boink. Huh. Heal and heal. Yeah. Please, building there. Stock exchange. Hotel, I guess. Set up and bombard. again, because we want to make sure that these things are taken care of. Works. Columbo. Income, please. Here we go, and now set up and bombard. And set up. Heal. Can get all these shit up. It will save a lot of work for me, definitely. Nice. You can be up here, God. You can be there, God. Opera House. And set up.
banned.
Heal. I guess. Get there. Castle. Doesn't matter what you build, really. You can heal. Oh yeah. Upgrade. Having units on ground is a good idea. Heal. Fortify, please. Let's go for electronics then. No, you want to get a piece from me now? You had your chances. And you can get one there. Get all this freaking normal as a rifleman up first. No melee units in Cape Town. Let's give them one actually.
Wat begeert gij?
There we go. So you need to discover a lot of land there. Another artillery piece. If I roll that to Addis Ababa here, I'll be Gucci. Yeah. Okay. The deal here and give a little supporting over one of them. Heal, fortify. Actually, let's get them. Don't need these stupendous amount of shit in my land. I really don't. I really don't. Military base.
Gadewch i ni uno ein byddinoedd, ac elwa...
Yeah, if you want it, you also paid me better. Broadcast tower. freaking upgrade the final amount. And another upgrade straight off the bat. Fortify. I mean, if you can get a path all the way to Amsterdam, it would be good, definitely. Definitely, definitely.
Welcome Thessaloniki.
Hi, Soda. I didn't expect you to come since you said you were going outside with your parents. Apparently, you got back sooner than expected, eh? You still out? Okay, okay. You're okay. Okay, been alright. Well, besides the freaking hornet's nest, but that's been taken care of, and they're supposed to get here during the week to take care of that. I mean, well, work is bleh, we know that, but I have been good actually. I have missed you too. A lot actually, I have. Especially gaming, but I know that you have your freaking education thing. Fortify for now. I appreciate you being here. As always. Let's see, it is this unit that I needed to upgrade. But I've been good. I have. It only itches on certain places. Where the hornets got in some like where they bit me. But I'm glad that no freaking allergic reactions is a thing.
Gij noemt u zelf.
Can these guys be upgraded? I don't think so. Let's see. University, please. Set up and fire. Ooh, great work of art. Well, not art, writing. Great work of writing. Ovid.
Happy is the man who has broken the chains which hurt the mind, and has given up worrying once and for all. Be patient and tough. One day this pain will be useful to you. Unit needs order. Well, yeah. Get back there. Let me see if the chat is working, considering sometimes it doesn't work. It works on the stream, but it doesn't work for me. That's weird. That is super weird. Cause it should work on the stream as well, in my opinion. Apparently no.
through. Fortify now. And let's see. Choose me as the host. They can't outvote me for that. Zoo. And there's that. I can't buy any of those as well anyway, so in a world cursed with blindness. Me neither. Me neither. I promise I didn't kick you. I wouldn't do that. Boo, not home. It is going well. Everything is as should in and around the realm of Orsa right now. Which is actually pretty nice actually. Like the one guy says it's very nice. It's very rich. shall blow me. There were like a gazillion thing as well.
Die? Leggies. O Euge.
45 for now then. 45. Actually, you guys can move. Oh! It's an... It is easy but hard. I know how it looks like, obviously, but it will be interesting to see for real how our adventures of Pokemon sort of like begins, I guess. When we start recording and stuff. But I will let you study and stuff. I know that's pretty important that you learn how you like tests and all that first, and that you get like learn your course. Ooh. Let's see. It's sort of like a cat. How do we do the tail good? Because there's a lot depending on the which gen it has, how it sits and uses the tail. If that's the tail. Actually, let's double. No. There we go. Actually, more like this. There you go. And get. So that's the best. But like I said, it will be interesting to see what we'll do for the Pokemon journeys of recording, because even if we play the same game and record, our teams will turn out completely different. And as soon as we get to the Switch titles, I mean, I have Soul Silver on my Game Boy, not Game Boy, my 3DS, but I do not have a capture card for it. But for the Switch title, we can do actual gameplay on your end for Shining Pearl, since I have Brilliant Diamond, to show the difference. If that's the, then this is the body. Leg. It's gonna be interesting, definitely, to see the variation of our teams. Definitely is going to test the and if little sort of, it's gonna be a definite and interesting well, sort of. If that's the tail, it's sort of the color he is. I just need to do the and also do actually is stretch. There we go. Because every game, regardless of the amount of Pokemon there is in each game and generation and what spawns in each region, we're gonna build our teams absolutely differently. And what I like, of course, with if we were able to play through like the Switch game, through like Soul Silver, Heart Gold, and if I buy whatever opposite of you on the Scarlet Violet thing, I guess. I knew that you had one of the titles. If I buy the opposite there, and also sort of like I can build a different team there too. So it's going to be definitely interesting. To see what we pick for each generations and each games. then we're going to fill that with and copy that. Ooh. Copy. There we go. You can somehow make this look a little bit curlier. Nah. Is it? Maybe. I'm not sure if it's shiny or not. It's sort of like trying to remember the like shade it is. Can't remember the shade it is. That's the thing. But I think I'm pretty happy with it, considering this is supposed to be from memory without any cheating on my end. So this is I'm happy with it. Save and then export it. We can do a new one just in case someone else wants to redeem. And then we're going to switch to the Google machine to sort of like show the difference between my Mew and hang on then. Hang on. Then we're going to switch to the active stream again. Don't worry, don't worry. I mean, I knew this was a sparring tail, and it's short arm and like hind leg there. Tried to do the little cat ear thing, and I knew it had the eyes looking sideways. Mine is a little bit more chunky, but the wrong is it's sort of like an off color. But I didn't know how to sort of like do untwirly like tail like that, I guess. But it is sort of there, in my opinion. Greece is on the warpath. Yeah, I definitely need to sort of like... If I go for the warpath for Greece, I definitely need to figure out the landing spot. Well, I guess here, on the west coast. Shabrami. I guess you can fortify here.
There's a basic principle about consumer electronics.
There we go. There we go. You are here. Do that.
Ti? Mentoi?
Yeah. Couldn't have them blocking my trade. That's a no-go from me. guess you guys can steamroll over there for now. Research. Just do work now. Yeah, actually, make sure that the road there. Heal, please. Oh, you're back. Oh, hello. Hang on. This is, yeah, it's supposed to start at like okay, 8:45. Still in traffic by that point. Okay. Boo. Boo, I guess. Sue, Arsenal, and build the broadcast tower there. I'm excited though, so for the Pokemon adventures when we get to them, because even if we do, and if we are technically playing like opposite versions and recording like through emulators and stuff, our teams going to look very different from each other. Dragon shit, but like yeah, if I would also probably plan it that way, so rather be early and be there, I guess. If you know that Maltese traffic is god awful. I mean, I have no idea what the problem was for you last time. Can be anything. on our way to sort of like not sure what we can do, but at least when it comes to the Switch side of things, when we get to the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the remakes, you can record actual gameplay. Seeing it. Oh, because you're seeing a separate screen on the same monitor. Okay. Don't worry about it. Because you did want to type separate screen, yeah? Because if you were wanting to do that, I understood. Because separata is close enough to separate. Ship. But we'll get there. We get like leaf green and fire red. It's of course even if it uses Gen 3, it still counts as this like Gen 1 for the purposes of the story. They changed some things and like improved on like ease of mind stuff, but it's still supposed to be the game of Red and Blue. After we play that, we'll can switch to either Silver, Gold and Crystal, which is the Gen 2, and if you feel like it's too weird of a graphic change, we can do the remake of Soul Silver and Heart Gold, which is the same story, but again, sort of like convenience changes. Actual water for once. Maybe, if you're lucky for shiny. Ooh, matcha tea. I know the odds for shiny, mind you. So if you were to take a guess, just a random guess, how much chance there is for you to get an actual legendary Pokemon in the game, what would you guess? The chances to get that what the odds is. Ooh, you got scammed. That's not good. Boo for scam. You saw a packet. Ooh, hang on. And it said like 8 and was old. 100 for 8, so its actual pack was 20% to get one. I don't know when they changed it, but in generation 1 through 4 at least, I don't know when they changed it, the chances are 1 in 8,126 or something like that. It's like 1 in 8,100 something. But I have actually gotten one in my life, and it was a sparrow. So depending on how you think your luck is, you know the glimmer. You notice the glimmer around the Pokemon. It's sort of like do a star twirl around it. Yeah, it's easy to get the shiny in the later games, like Violet and Scarlet and Violet. Those games are same with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Very, very easy to get shinies. They nerfed the hell out of that because babies couldn't deal with the actual difficult Pokemon. You had to earn those shinies. Shinies in the olden games, by the way, weren't actually better. They were actually, a lot of the time, shinies were actually worse than the regular Pokemon themselves. Oh no, boo! And there is a change, like generation 1 through 3, like 1, 2, 3, has a different mechanic of how attacks work than generation 4 and onwards. They did a good change for that system, mind you. Good change. Generation 4 onwards. Essentially, how it worked back in the day is that certain typings were considered to be either physical or special aligned. So like a fighting type move like Hitmonchan is always gonna use the attack stat and not special, even if the move itself is special. And a move like Thunder, any electric type of move would use special attack. Even for example, a Thunder is special, makes sense, but if you use a move like Thunder Punch, it also would be considered a special move since it's electric in that game. So you still use the special type classification. So that even if it's a punch, the typing was considered to be a quote physical move. It uses an attack, or quote uses special. It uses a special, regardless if it's a physical move or not. They changed that for Generation 4, which like which they took it took them
Wat begeert gij?
a while to actually, you know,
Mogen.
change that.
Wat begeert.
It was very weird. So you will notice how that worked, of course, in this generations. Fortify. Oh yeah. Actually, thank you for shrimping me. Your tea, that's good. Usually matcha is sweet to me. Usually matcha here is sweet. Okay, honey to yours. What's your opinion on the Pokemon rant, by the way, that I just the revelation of how Pokemon moves works from you up until I changed it in Generation 4? Very weird gimmick of how moves worked. That certain moves are always going to be like move typings, I guess. Like Norman's always gonna be physical, regardless if it's a move like Hyper Beam or a move like Tackle. It's gonna always be considered physical. Even a Hyper Beam would be from Generation 4 and onward could be considered a special move. I mean, I like them though. They're fun, in my opinion, the older versions. They just take some time to get used to. And once you got the hang of it, it's actually pretty nice.
Men like this is what
This is my time to run control. I can help you with that though, what beats what. You learn the more you sort of like play. That's why it's sort of like it's good to start like when it's not that many typings and sort of like work your words onwards. There aren't that many things for you to get confused by. You do need to learn, but I am here to help you, which makes it easier for you to learn. It's definitely not going to be impossible, but it's like the basic of like one typing is always gonna be like, yeah, grass is always gonna be weak to fire and flying types, for example, but add in something like for example Bulbasaur that has adding in the poison type, and suddenly you get weakness to psychic type, but they are also adding, well, since it is a poison type, what does poison usually, what are they strong against, for example? Yeah, absolutely. And there's no hurry or like any sort of you have to learn this now or else. You know? This is Major Tom and Grand Control. Yeah, it can do. Definitely try and try again. Like bash your head against it to see what works and what doesn't. Because if that was what works for you, it what works. I'm not gonna say your way is like incorrect. If it works for you, that's the important bit. At the end of the day, for me. I mean, I will always give you hints for that, but it's your team. You work what you do sort of like choose what works for your style of gameplay. At the end of the day, I mean, playing optimally is not necessarily the correct way to play. But having sort of like a variety of Pokemon is always good. Like I told you last time when we like played, it's sort of like don't try to brute force it with just the one high Pokemon, but sort of like do catch a lot of. I mean, because having a Pokemon like either Pidgey early on or a Spearow, if you can catch yourself a Spearow in that generation. Now Fire Red, Leaf Green, because later birds doesn't exist yet, would essentially be all. You need a flying type to fly between cities later on, which essentially you need to fly. Pick your like, do you want a Fearow as the final illusion, or do you want a Pidgeot to fly around to get you around quicker? It's like it's convenience to get through traveling easier. Same with like you need a Pokemon to use Surf on to traverse the water parts of the game. You can get around, well, at certain points of the game you can get around not having Cut on your team, because there's a lot of alternate routes. I mean, you will hate that then if you want to go for that Pokemon though. You will get very frustrated if you try for Articuno specifically. You can do it, and I know how to do it. But oh boy, you will not like getting it. You can get all 3 legendary birds in Gen 1. Zapdos, Moltres and Articuno. Like I said, not gonna be easy for you to try to catch them. And that's not only because the location they're in, by the way. Legendary Pokemon is really difficult to catch at all. But the puzzle to get to Articuno is... yeah, that's Soda Kryptonite, I feel like. I feel like you don't like puzzles. And the puzzle to get to Articuno is... yeah, not fun. It can be done to get to... but I think you will ask me sooner or later. There's definitely gonna be a attempt to be fair to you, I did too. But now that I know the puzzle is pretty easy. Because the concept of getting into where Articuno is like whatever the location is called, can't remember, but it's a strength puzzle. You have to essentially push rocks down holes to alternate the stream to get to where Articuno is. It's called the Seafoam Island, where it is. And it is like a strength puzzle to get to it. Moving rocks. Yeah, it's the Seafoam Island. Nah, Pokemon works, you have to actually teach your Pokemon the moves in these generations. You can't use the convenience of that thing in Brilliant Diamond Soul Silver calling Pokemon to do it, because that was added in Generation 7 with Sun and Moon. That's not a thing in these games. You have to actually teach your Pokemon a certain move to actually, you know, get through somewhere. Yeah, the Seafoam Islands, they're like 2 islands, like one entrance on each side, and you have to, it's a dungeon. You have to sort of like get, and you need to, and it's where you catch the Articuno, and it's essentially to get to the 7th gym in Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Fire blue, like red, blue, and I guess yellow. To get to the 7th gym of Cinnabar Island, you have to surf. Either surfing south from Fuchsia City and travel through the dungeon of Seafoam Island, and probably getting yourself your Articuno and a lot of other ice and water types, and get clearing the dungeon. Or you have to surf south from the starter town, and which you will be able to, by the way, thanks to, by that point in the game, you will have access to fly. So you could actually fly yourself there by that point, to Palatown at least. Because the gimmick of any Pokemon game, you have to visit a town or Pokemon Center before you can fly there. It's not impossible to get. Yeah, like a lot of trial and error though. Zapdos and Moltres was a lot easier because it's easy to get to them at least. It might not be easy like, you know, encounter wise, but and to try to catch them is a nightmare, but it can be done. However, there is actually a game, well, not a Generation 2 game, and the remakes of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So like regular Gold, Silver, and Crystal, along with its remakes, does have a guaranteed shiny that you can always catch in the game. It is a shiny Gyarados. And it's always going to be guaranteed shiny. Because it ties into story reasons to why it is specific. That specific Gyarados is red, and it does mention it in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and I'm sure it did mention it in the remakes too, by the way, at the beginning of the game. I mean, it's not supposed to be a yoke Pokemon now, but remember, it's like when we do like randomizers and stuff though, that's where it's going to be funny, because that encounter is of course always going to be coded to be guaranteed shiny, but when we start to randomize it, the Gyarados can be turned into anything else that's also a shiny. I had a freaking run of that game where I somehow got a freaking shiny Palkia as an encounter.
Minimum deadish.
Yep, freaking Palkia. Yeah, it is actually pretty freaking late. Man, I didn't even notice it was late. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for hanging around. Going to actually quick now. It is getting late for me as well, and I will be back tomorrow with Phandelver Below. If it's like, I think it's freaking episode 9. Good night, so I will end. I will not read out. So, but take care, friends. Sleep well. Do not try to overwhelm yourself with studying. But I will be here for tomorrow thing. So we see each other tomorrow. Bye for now, friend. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye bye. Take care.